There's no seat available at the table. Bring your own chair and take your seat. Those were the words of guest speaker Dr. Noma French Mbombo as she shared her own personal journey. With a PhD in gender and human rights, Mbombo started her career as a domestic worker. She called on the women to know their place, which is everywhere.
Look at the SOEs, and then you check in terms of at the SOEs, who have been CEOs in the SOEs. At what extent that when we know that women also have got capabilities, but we find that they are being refused to be there. Or when you are actually in that leadership positions, but you'll find that you are being excluded in the bigger discussions, in the decision making. And probably maybe you are a CFO or you are MD. So that's why we have to make sure that you bring that seat at the table.
Gender equality is listed as a sustainable development goal. But a new United Nations report says it's still far from being achieved and may not be met by 2030. It may take close to 300 years to achieve full gender equality.
It cannot be that across the world it will take more than any of our lifetimes of anybody sitting here in this room today to achieve just a basic equality between men and women. And my talk will really focus on that. Look at why we've got such a situation. Look at the implications of the fact that we cannot get gender parity even when there is educational equality.
Delegates were also urged to nurture young women so they can thrive in the workplace.
And the major takeaway for me from this conference was standing your ground as a woman. Standing your ground, applying what is within legal prescripts, stick to what you are mandated for, and integrity more than anything, and owning your space, because women can also lead in government and in SOEs.
In support of the communities they serve, part of the conference proceeds will be distributed amongst Drought Organization, SA for Hope, and Early Childhood Development Center, This Little Light. Segwi Chetty, SABC News, George in the Western Cape.